Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BF Goodrich HD Terrain Tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Alexander Ford voted Yuma's best for 2023, wants to be your best choice in 2024. Scan this code and look for our manager specials during the Make It a Ford Summer Sales Event. Get a 2024 Bronco Sport, just $28,816. A 24 Ford F-150 Crew Cab 4x4, just $45,277. And take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months. It's time to own the off-road in a new Bronco Raptor or F-150 Tremor. Alexander Ford, a difference you can count on.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is 4 o'clock, so that means it is time for your next Fishgistics race update today on the Vegas to Reno race, year 2024. What's going on? Hopefully you guys are having a fun day tracking this with us. If you guys are out there, like we said, it's hot earlier. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Keep drinking water, especially this time of the day. When you've been out there all day, you think you might not be very thirsty, but you need to just keep drinking water. And if you guys are in the race car, hopefully you've been drinking water all day, because it's too late at this point. If you haven't, you will be screwed. We got some changes to talk about. In the UTV class, we did find out what happened to Cody Bradbury. He's still going. He is second, and he's actually sitting in the pit right now in Tonopah. He was second on the road. Looks like they're changing a left rear hub. Something going on there. David with Racing Tracks is down there. He was able to put a new tracker on Cody Bradbury's UTV. So hopefully the new tracker will be updated here in just a minute if it's not already. I haven't looked yet. And then we will have more updates for you guys on Cody Bradbury, which is good because he's one of the lead UTVs. So he was second in the pit, and we're told he just got, it was in pit 6. David said he just left the pit right now. So there you go. Cody Bradbury, second UTV on the road, just left the pit. He had to change out a hub. They changed out his Racing Tracks tracker, and he's good to go. Now, going over and looking at the top here, we have the trick trucks here, the TTs. We got Nick Whetstone, number 18. He is out front, followed by the 32 of Ryan Arciero. He's going to be second. And so that's your top two. And honestly, it's going to be one of those guys, like I've been saying all day, as long as they don't break. One of those guys is going to be your winner, most likely. But really close racing. Let's go look over at Ryan's feed. There it is once again on the left. What do you see in front of Ryan? Nick's dust all day today. He's been in his dust all day today. He has gotten 2 flat tires while sitting in his dust. So like we've been talking about, it's tough. You don't want to push too hard in someone's dust and cause yourself an issue, but you have to drive through the dust at some point to get in front of them. Now, Ryan did start, like we said, a minute behind him, so he doesn't actually have to catch him and pass him in order to win the race. He just has to be within a minute of him at the finish line, and then he will technically be ahead. So we'll see what happens there. But Ryan Arciero running right behind Nick Whetstone in his dust all day long, still there. Great race. You can watch the whole thing on his Star stream, thanks to Starlink. It's pretty rad, front and rear view camera. And note to everyone out there, Ryan's system has been working awesome all day. I haven't even seen it glitch. Hopefully we didn't just jinx him, but it's been working perfect all day. His camera hasn't cut out at all. I honestly haven't even had to click refresh on his page, I don't think, all day. It's just been working. So the way they have it set up is perfect. And shout out to Be More and everybody over there at the 19 Industries, whoever set that one up on that truck. It works great, and that's it's awesome because it makes it a lot of fun for us here at home watching. So that's what's going on there. It's those top two guys. Then we got come back here. We got the Nate Martino here in the 28 entry, the MG Money Gone entry is what MG is. Now we got Jonathan Brenthal here. This is actually Cameron Steele in here now, I believe. He was supposed to get in the truck, so as long as Cameron did get in, we'll see if he comments on here or not, because if he didn't get in, I assume he would comment here. We'll see in a minute. But Cameron Steele should be in that truck right now, driving the number 1, the all-wheel drive Brenthal. Craig McCarthy is there in that vehicle. Behind them, Bob Briggs. That's actually a Sportsman truck, I think, or something that they put in there. And then Tommy Phelan there in the 81. Another Rubik Racing. So that is also the 18 and the 81. They're on the same team. So see how they just swapped the number there? Kind of smart, huh? So that's what's going on there. That's a look at your trick truck class. Now, let's hide these ones and let's go look at the next class that would probably be behind them, and that's going to be the 6100 entry. So 6100 class. Got good racing in this class. We got Jason Coleman out front physically with Brady Mellon riding with them. I believe those guys are going all the way by themselves today. And we can come over here. They have an in-car camera. Check it out. They're in the pit right now. So Jason Coleman, Brady Mellon just got a couple waters in the pit. They look like they're good to go. They're staying in the car, no driver change. So that is what's going on with them. First 6100 on the road. He's yelling at something there. Let's see what he's saying.
No, that guy.
Turn the sound off for a second for you guys. They hooked up their in-car audio.
Stay patient, Jason. The trucks behind you are not catching you. Can I go? Stay patient. The guys behind you are not catching you. Go.
Did you hear that? They said, stay patient. The guys behind you are not catching you.
Give me.
Right now, there's nobody at your back door now. When you left, get 3 minutes on the last guy. Last time Jack behind you, 3 minutes right now.
Copy.
That's his crew trying to keep him
Thank
calm
you guys.
right
That was
there.
awesome.
That's a good crew trying to keep him calm. I'm turn the audio back off so I can talk to you guys. But that's cool. We just got to hear that. That was Jason. Jason's a little fired up. He knows he's out front. His crew's telling him, hey, the guys behind you are not catching you. That means you do not have to drive any harder than you are right now. And then you heard him say you got 3 minutes to jack behind you. So did you just hear him say that? So if we come back over and we look at the map, this is who they're talking about right here. Second one on the road, Jack Olagus. His crew just told Jason Coleman that Jack is 3 minutes behind him. He's got 3 minutes behind him, and they said he's not catching him. So all they have to do is just keep the pace up that Coleman and them and Brady have going right now, and they should be good, in theory, right? It's desert racing. You never know what happens. Good luck trying to keep a driver calm when they're out front in a race, too. That hardly ever works. 6146, Brent Fox. He is going to be your next car here. He is going to be third, so third vehicle on the road in that class. And then Ryder Swanson, the 6150. They are going to be fourth, so that is fourth there. So that is what's going on there. Then fifth, Jordan Brenthal. That is actually Abdali Lopez entry. Connor McMullen, he had a few issues earlier. He got a flat. They had to put 6 quarts of oil in his truck also at the Tonopah pit. So definitely something going on with the engine in Connor McMullen. You should never have to add 6 quarts of oil. So it sounds like that engine's got a little bit of issues. So we'll see if they can keep it going. Right now they're moving, but they were out front most of the morning until they started having issues. Obviously, it sounds like it's engine issues that they're having in that truck. So we'll see if they can keep that thing going to the finish. That's a look at the 6100s. Now let's go load the 4400s. So we got 4400 here. And then we have, I can never find the other freaking 4400 class. And it's like right here too. So 4400. And where is it? I swear they hide it. It moves around on me. Where is the 4400? Oh, did they moved it all to one class now? Okay. We're good. They had it in 2 classes over here, but it looks like they're all in 1 class now. So here we go. Much better. Now we can look and see. So we got JP Gomez. All right, we're good. JP Gomez is leading. We got Brett Harrell in second. And then we have Raul Gomez in third. So they're all in the same class now. Raul Gomez in third. And then we got Philip McGlitton here in fourth. So that is your top 4 in the 4400. And then we got Jeff Wagoneer in fifth. Tad Docker in 6th. Docker in 6th. That is your top 44s. Pretty much the same order that they've been in most of the day. I mean, JP has been leading ever since the first update that we did. So he's been out front. He's just keeping it going. Raul Gomez did lose some ground because he was second earlier, and then he did drop back to fourth. So that's what's going on there. So a little bit of change there, but besides those guys, not much else going on in that class. The other class with them is the 4800. I just saw it too. There it is, Legends. 4800 Legends. Another one of our Ultra 4 classes racing today. Jeremy Jones out front, followed by Johnny Valdez. And then we got to scroll back over to Tonopah, the pit 6 area. Who is that? It won't click on it. There it is. We got the 4866 of Eric, and then the 4801, Jeremy Brown. 4868 of Colin. That is its look at your top 5 right there, all on the same screen. Top 5 4800 Legends cars. So that's basically your second fastest Ultra 4 car out here, I believe, right? So what it looks like on the map at least. So then the 4500, we only have 2. Now this is actually class 11 here. So this one up here, I believe, is on the trailer. This one, I could be wrong. That one was stopped earlier, so I don't know if that one came on the road. Well, it looks like they're on the course. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So that's a modified class 11. What the hell is a modified class 11? I thought class 11 is only one class. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's kind of weird. These numbers are all weird too. But this is a class 11 Baja Bug here. They both say mod, so I'm not sure what they modded. But Chris May 4581, that is the other class 11. So they're both moving. The question is if this one got up here on the highway or not. I thought earlier they were down or they were out of the race, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. So we'll see what's going on there. Let's see what other classes. Let's go look at the UTV classes. We got to load the UTV classes. So UTV Open and the UTV Turbo, Pro Turbo. There it is. And then the Pro NA class. All right. So UTV. All right. We have Dustin Jones. So like we just said at the beginning, if you just joined us, Dustin Jones is first. We had Cody Bradbury was second in the pit. He did get passed. So that means that Joe Chirana is now going to be second on the road. And then Cody Bradbury's tracker is not working. I think they just fixed it though. It's not, let's see, it hasn't reloaded yet, but Cody Bradbury, there he is. Okay, we're good now. So he's dropped back a little bit. It hasn't updated in 5 minutes, so he's still going to be somewhere in third. But the good news is, check it out. They got a new tracker on the H1, so Cody Bradbury is tracking again. He was stopped back here in the Tonopah pit. They had to change a hub on the left rear. So he's going again. So now we can track him at least, so we're good. I think we have all of our leaders tracking. So right now it's Dustin Jones. He's got a pretty good lead over Joe Tirana here, but Joe Tirana did start a ways back. T898. Let's go look at our entry list, which is cool that Best in Desert published this rather quickly. So let's see. T898. Now, where is he? That is, he is way back there. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find him when I'm looking here. T898. Oh, duh, they're up here. 898. He started 7th. Okay. But Bradbury started 1st. Jones started 3rd. All right. So they started 1 minute apart. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes back to Joe Tirana. So if you come back here, he has 4 minutes on corrected time behind him. Let's go look at our leaderboard because their trackers are both working. So Racing Tracks, let's pull up the UTV Pro Turbo. Check this out. At race mile 250 on corrected time, Dustin Jones was there in 3:54.26, and then Joe Tirana was there in 4:03.03. So that means that he had about, 8, 9, 10, 11 minute lead on corrected time at 250. But they're just past 250 a little bit, so it's pretty accurate probably. Was that the 978 that was at the top there? Yeah, it was. I was thinking they'd be a little bit closer than that, but it does look like they have a little bit of a lead there, so 9 minutes or so. We're going to double check that again, though, because that does look like a bigger gap, doesn't it? That don't look like 9 minutes there on corrected time. So we're going to double check that one. That one might be off, because this one started ahead of them a ways, so I don't know. That one seems a little weird. We'll keep an eye on that for you guys. All right. Well, I think that concludes this update. It is that pretty much covers everybody going right now. We have Preston Campbell that unofficially won the race earlier today, is what it seemed like on unofficial time. We'll have to wait till the official time. But other than that, you guys head over and you can check out Max Gordon's cameras. I do have to refresh these ones, so you can see once we refresh him, he is still moving. So he's not tracking, but he's still moving. So Max Gordon's still moving. Ryan Arciero, look at that, just sitting in the dust. Look at his front camera. Ryan is driven in the dust for the most miles that I've seen someone drive in the dust for a long time. Like, this happens at Baja sometimes, but I mean, he's driven hundreds of miles of this race, hundreds with an S, in the dust. Ryan has. He's been in the dust all day, just behind the 18. So super frustrating there. He's just not fast enough to get around him. Here's Robert Campbell on UTV, and there's so many people that have these cameras now. I don't even have all their links. Jason Campbell or Coleman. Too many Campbell, Coleman. So Jason Coleman, that is your lead 6100 truck. So cool to go watch them. So go head over, watch some of these guys, and then come back here at 5 o'clock, and I'll be back with your next update. I'm still thinking, let's see, where are the leaders at? If we reload the leaders here, let's see. We're still thinking 6:30 finish. Let's see, 6:30. They're at 400. Okay, they're at 400. They got 150 miles to go. So if they were doing 50-mile-an-hour average, that would be 3 hours. That would put us at 7:30. But I think they're going to do about 65-mile-an-hour average. So I mean, if you do, well, let's just do the math, the fish math, real quick. So you got 150 miles to go divided by 65 miles an hour. That is 2.3 hours from now. So that's basically going to be 6:30 right there. I'm sticking with my 6:30 guess for a finisher. Come back at 5 o'clock for your next Fishgistics update, and we'll see if we're still